You are in a situation where you're feeling highly stressed, highly anxious. You really need to tap, but because there are other people around you, you're afraid of being judged as weird, strange, or even worse. And this fear of being judged adds yet more fuel to the anxiety fire. Is there something you can do to lower that stress response? Yes, there is. And that something is called Mental EFT Tapping. In this episode of EFT Tapping Junction, you're going to learn when and how to apply mental EFT tapping to regain emotional balance when you can't physically tap. You're also going to discover how it can be your ticket to the Dreamland Express when you're having problems falling asleep. Stephen Carter here, your host for EFT Tapping Junction. I'm also CEO for Stress Solutions, LLC, a company dedicated to helping people release stress and achieve success in every important area of life. You can learn more about Stress Solutions, LLC at our website, EFT-MD.com, EFT-MD.com. This show is for you if you're using emotional freedom techniques or you use other tapping methods such as thought field therapy, trauma tapping technique, positive EFT, or other meridian tapping methods for your own self-care. This show is also for you if you're a therapist or a coach helping other people. The big idea for this episode is you don't have to physically tap the acupressure points to experience the benefits of EFT. Once you know the tapping points, you can simply bring your attention to each point one by one and repeat your tapping affirmation. Incidentally, there's no need to take notes as we go through this process. I have a no-cost guide that takes you through each of these steps one by one. The guide is absolutely free, and it's my gift to you. You need only email me at cartermethod@gmail.com and put in the subject line, Mental EFT Tapping. That's it. Put in the subject line, Mental EFT Tapping. No need to put anything in the body of the email. Send that email off to me at cartermethod@gmail.com, and your no-cost guide will be in your inbox stat. Let's set the stage and shine that spotlight on how to use mental EFT tapping for stress and anxiety. Bring to mind a social situation that would likely create stress or even anxiety, a situation where there are other people present. This could be a meeting, a formal or informal presentation, or it could be a difficult conversation. Your imaginary social situation is such that you cannot excuse yourself to use the restroom or otherwise find a private place to physically tap. As the event unfolds, you feel heightened stress and even a tinge of anxiety. You may even fear you'll experience a full-on panic attack. Here are the steps to apply mental EFT tapping. First, bring attention to your breath. Bring attention to your breath and take 2 or 3 in and out breaths. Next, look down at your non-dominant hand. In your imagination, see and feel yourself tapping on the karate chop point of the non-dominant hand with the fingertips you usually tap with on your dominant hand. If you have trouble visualizing, simply know you're tapping in your imagination and feel the touch and release on the side of your non-dominant hand. As you continue seeing and feeling the tapping in mind, say in mind something like, all this stress, I choose to release and let it go. I choose to feel calm and confident. All this stress, I choose to release and let it go. I choose to feel calm and confident. Repeat that brief setup statement in mind 2 or more times. If you prefer a different setup statement or even no statement at all, use what resonates with you. In your mind's eye, see your tapping hand move to the eyebrow point. Feel the tapping touch and release, and use the choices method statement, I choose to be calm and confident. I choose to be calm and confident. Again, if you would like to use a different statement or no statement at all, do what resonates with you. The act of tapping in mind silently can often be enough to lower your stress response. Continue through the remaining tapping points and end by touching your heart area with an open palm of either hand. And you can do this very casually. Just bring the hand up and touch the sternum area over the heart. Bring awareness to your breath and say, in mind, on that out-breath, calm and confident, and smile. Calm and confident. If you have any difficulty visualizing in mind, simply talk your way through the process in mind and feel the imaginary tapping at each tapping point. This process can be done very quickly if necessary, but if time allows, give the mental EFT tapping process 30 seconds to a minute to go through the tapping points. If you have more time, allocate more time to the process. In all likelihood, your stress level will drop significantly with just one round. If time permits, if any stress sensations remain, simply repeat the process. Let's turn attention to using mental EFT tapping to promote sleep. For many people, physical tapping raises the energy level, but this is not what you want when attempting to turn down the mental noise and fall off to sleep. Here's how to use mental EFT tapping to quiet mind and body and drift off into dreamland. Begin by giving a yawn, sigh, stretch, 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 and then settle into a comfortable position in your bed. Place your hands in a comfortable position. You can have them by your side. You can have them across your chest, whatever is comfortable for you. And bring attention to your breath and breathe in and out. Slowly, slowly, 5 or 6 times. And on each out-breath, let go of any areas of tension. Allow your body to become heavy and relaxed. In your mind's eye, see yourself tapping on the karate chop point of your non-dominant hand with the fingertips you usually use for tapping on the dominant hand. Bring awareness to the felt sense of that tapping. You're not physically tapping, you're allowing your imagination to see and then feel the tapping. If you have trouble visualizing, simply know you're tapping in your imagination and feel the touch and release on the side of your non-dominant hand. Say in mind something like, any and all stress from this day, I choose to release and let it all go. Any and all stress from this day, I choose to release and let it all go. Repeat this beginning setup statement 3 to 5 times. Shift your internal vision to the eyebrow point, and in your imagination, feel yourself tapping slowly on that eyebrow point. Say in mind, slowly and quietly, I choose to be calm and relaxed. I choose to be calm and relaxed. Repeat this process as you see yourself tapping each tapping point you normally tap physically. Feel that tapping and say in mind, I choose to be calm and relaxed. All this is occurring in your inner awareness. Continue tapping in the theater of your mind, slowly, calmly, through the EFT tapping points. Spend as much time as you like at each point, but you'll likely be ready to move to the next point after repeating the short reminder phrase 3 or 4 times. Remember, all of this is done in mind. There is no physical tapping or speaking involved. Normally, by the second or third time through the tapping sequence, you'll lose consciousness and simply drift off to sleep. I encourage you to practice mental EFT tapping several times so you're comfortable using it when you need it. Likewise, give mental EFT tapping a test drive tonight and get comfortable with using it to help you drift off to sleep. Do remember I have a short guide waiting for you that walks you through both of these processes. It's yours for the asking. Simply create an email with the subject line, Mental EFT Tapping. Mental EFT Tapping. Simply put that in the subject line. No need to put anything in the body. Put Mental EFT Tapping in the subject line of your email and send it to cartermethod@gmail.com, cartermethod@gmail.com, and I will return that guide to you stat. To listen to previous episodes of EFT Tapping Junction and learn more about Stress Solutions LLC, visit our website at eft-md.com, eft-md.com. I encourage you to share this episode with others you believe will benefit. You can, of course, subscribe at zero cost. Subscribe or follow wherever you get your podcasts. And you can do that also on our website at eft-md.com by clicking the EFT Tapping Junction tab. Until our next visit, your host here, Stephen Carter, CEO for Stress Solutions LLC, asking you to tap into joyful living one tap at a time.